Let's look at the arithmetic byte questions. Arithmetic bytes questions. The three friends, Pinku, Rinku, and Tinku, had certain number of marbles with them, such that the number of marbles with Pinku is 6.66% more than that with Rinku, and 6.66% less than that with Rinku and Tinku together. If the number of marbles with Pinku is less than 150, find the total number of marbles with the three friends. Okay, let's look at this question. We have three friends, Pinku, Rinku, Tinku. What this question hinges on, or the key factor for this question, is you should be able to recognize that 6.66% is nothing more than a percentage conversion of 1 by 15. So when they say that number of marbles with Pinku is 6.66% more than that with Rinku, what they're effectively saying is, if Rinku had 15x marbles, Pinku has 16x marbles, 1 by 15 more. And Tinku has 6.66% less than what Rinku and Tinku together had. So if Rinku and Tinku together had 15y marbles, Pinku will have 14y marbles, 1 by 15 lesser. Now, the question also tells me if the number of marbles with Pinku is less than 150. I know the number of marbles with Pinku is a multiple of 16. I know the number of marbles with Pinku is a multiple of 14. So if I combine these two facts, can I say number of marbles with Pinku has to be a multiple of 112? Correspondingly, 16 and 14, LCM of 16 and 14 is 112. Correspondingly, number of marbles with Rinku will turn out to be 105A. And with Rinku and Tinku, correspondingly, it will turn out to be 120A. 120A. Okay. If the number of marbles with Pinku is less than 150. Now the number of marbles with Pinku has to be a multiple of 112 and it has to be less than 150. The only way that works is if A is equal to indeed 1. So the number of marbles with Rinku, Pinku, and Rinku plus Tinku has to be 112, 120, and 105. Find the total number of marbles with the three friends. Just look at these numbers. The number of marbles with three friends has to be equal to 232, or option A is the right answer. Moving on. A fruit wholesaler carried 150 kg of watermelon by lorry. Initially, the watermelon had 96% water content. By the time the wholesaler reached his destination, water content in the watermelon had dropped to 96%. What was the reduction in the weight of the watermelon? So look at it. First, we have watermelon. And the total weight is 150 kg, of which 96% is water and remaining 4% is pulp. This is the initial situation. Later on, we have the same watermelon. The new weight, let's say it is X. And now you have 94% water and 6% pulp. Whenever you have an item from which water is evaporating or something is going away, always look at the portion, always look at the constituent that is not changing. In both these scenarios, the constituent that is not changing is 4%. The quantity of pulp in watermelon initially and quantity of pulp in watermelon later on is identical, which should give us 4% of 150 is equal to 6% of X. 6% of X. So 100 gone, 100 gone, 6 gone, 25 gone. We are left with X is equal to 100. So the new weight of the watermelon is 100 kg. The question finally asked me what is the reduction in the weight of the watermelon, and the answer has to be option C. The options are kind here. The options are kind here because I'm pretty sure if the option had been 100 here instead of 10, if the option had been 100 here, somebody would have fallen for the trap and marked A as the answer. 100 is the new weight, not the reduction. Right now, even after reaching 100, you don't have the opportunity of falling for that trap because 100 is not present. Then you go back and read the question and you clarify. But most likely, if there had been 100 in option, there would be people who would fall for that trap. Next question. The cost price of two varieties of rice differ by 15 per kg. If a food retailer mixes these two varieties of rice in a certain ratio, then the resultant variety costs rupees 30 per kg. Instead, if he mixes these two varieties of rice in the inverse ratio, the cost price of the resultant variety comes out to be rupees 33 per kg. Find the cost price in rupees per kg of the cheaper variety of rice. Okay. Now, this is a very, very wonderful question. See, first, you are mixing variety 1 and variety 2 in the ratio A is to B. And the average price or the price that you are getting was 30 per kg. Later on, you are mixing them in the ratio B is to A. And you are getting 33 per kg. So I'm saying, let's take 1 kg of this and 1 kg of this. Because it is A is to B and B is to A, if I combine them, will I get 1 kg of this and 1 kg of this? Or basically, if these two mixtures are mixed together, variety 1 and variety 2 will be present in the ratio 1 is to 1. And the average price there, will be equal to 31.5 per kg. We have taken 1 kg of 30 per kg and 1 kg of 33 per kg. So for 2 kgs, the price would be 63. But for 1 kg, the price will turn out to be 31.5 kg. And that is the price when they are mixed in the ratio 1 is to 1. Or let's say price of variety 1 plus price of variety 2. The average of this is equal to 31.5. Because if they are mixed in the same ratio, you get 31.5. Average of their prices is 31.5, which gives me price 1 plus price 2 is equal to 63. Additionally, we were told the cost price of two varieties differs by rupees 15. So price 2 can be replaced by P1 plus 15 is equal to 63, or 2P1 is equal to 48, or P1 is equal to 24. The cost of the cheaper variation is 24. The cost of the more expensive variation is 39. Okay. Next question. A bookshop owner sells some notebooks and some diaries. Notebooks are sold at a profit of 25% and diaries at a profit of 40%. If the owner sells 50% more notebooks than the diaries, then his overall profit percentage is 35. What will be his overall profit percentage if he sells 200% more notebooks than diaries? Okay. So let's work. I have notebooks, I have diaries. I'm saying let the CP here be 4x. The SP will turn out to be 5x because for sale of every individual notebook, you get 25% profit. Similarly, when it comes to diaries, if the CP is 5y, SP is 7y. So profit per unit here is X and profit per unit here is 2y. Now the question tells me if the owner sells 50% more notebooks than diaries. Given that the entire question is in percentage terms and finally also you need an answer in percentage terms, you can happily take the count of books. You can happily take the count of books as absolute numbers. You don't need, you can take it as 2A and 3A, but I'm saying you don't even need that 2A and 3A. You can take 2 diaries are being sold and 3 diaries are being sold. So the profit generated in the first case is 3x. Profit generated in the second case is 4y. Over a total cost of 3 into 4x is 12x. And 2 into 5y is 10y, is equal to 35%, or in fractional terms, that is 7 by 20, which gives us 60x plus 80y is equal to 84x plus 70y, or 24x is equal to 10y, or x by y is equal to 5 by 12. You have got the ratio of their prices now. So you can happily replace these numbers. You can take x as 5 and y as 12. Price of a notebook will turn out to be 20. Selling price will turn out to be 25. Price of a diary, cost price of a diary will turn out to be 60. Selling price will turn out to be 84. These are known to me. Profit per notebook is 5. Profit per diary is 24. Okay. Now the question asks me what will be his overall profit percentage if he sells 200% more notebooks than diaries. 200% more means if one diary was sold, 3 notebooks are sold. If one diary is sold, 3 notebooks are sold. The profit in this case will be 3 into 5 and 1 into 24. So overall profit is 39. Cost in this case would be 3 into 20 and 1 into 60. 3 into 20 and 1 into 60. So overall cost will be 120. For this expression, I have to find out percentage. So this is 5. This is 6. This is 6.5. 6.5 into 5 is equal to 32.5. So answer to this question should be option B. Okay, moving on. Last question. When a certain weight of an alloy A having gold is mixed with 15 kg of pure gold, the resultant alloy has 80% gold. However, if the same alloy A is mixed with 9 kg of another alloy B having 75% gold, then the resultant alloy would only have 57% gold. Find the percentage of gold in alloy A. Okay, in the first situation, see what is happening. You have X% gold and you have 100% gold mixing to give me 80% gold. The resultant alloy is 80% gold. This was 15 kgs. Let's say this was Y kg. Now, this gap here is 80 minus X. This gap here is 20. Given that this is the average, 80 is the average, weighted average, the deviation across the both sides should be identical. So Y into 80 minus X should be equal to 20 into 15. So we have an expression Y into 80 minus X is equal to 300. Is equal to 300. This is the first equation created. Now the second setup that we have is we still have X, we still have Y kg, but this time we have 75% gold and we have 9 kgs of this, and the average we reach is 57. So this is 57 minus X. This is 18. So now we have Y into 57 minus X is equal to 18 into 9 or 162. 162. We have these two equations. Finally, we are only looking for percentage of gold in alloy A. We are only looking for X. We don't really care for Y. So I'm dividing the first equation by the second equation. So Y gone, we've got, and 300 and 162. Okay, I can get rid of at least 6s. This gives me 50. This gives me 27. So 80 minus X by 57 minus X is equal to 50 by 27. Hopefully at this time you can see 80 minus something is 50, 57 minus something is 27. You can get to the conclusion X is equal to 30 straight away, and you don't have to solve very long drawn equations to get your value. The percentage of gold in alloy A is 30%. That will be the answer to this question. Hopefully you learned something from these questions. That will be all for today. Okay, bye.